everyone! Happy 2020! I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season and is really feeling excited for this year to come. I am back from hiatus. I decided to take a break from YouTube after my book release. I was starting to feel run down, and since YouTube was starting to feel a little bit like a chore, I decided to just take a break from it for a little while. But I'm starting to miss it, and I'm looking forward to making new vlogs for 2020 and to just track my writing journey. I did it last year. I did a year in review of 2018 around this time, so I thought as my return to YouTube, I would do a similar video where I, look back on my 2019. So let's just get right into it. Let's go back to January 2019. So last January, I was already feeling run down. I was in the middle of trying to reach a deadline. I had a deadline of March 1st to get my manuscript back to my editor after my developmental edits. I didn't have that new year, new me kind of optimism that a lot of people have after the new year, once the new year starts. I didn't have that. I was already just not dead inside, but not totally me and very stressed out because I was really stressing about my deadline. I was struggling. I finished the first draft of that on January 20th and then had to condense my editing revision process throughout from January 20th to February 28th. I had to condense all of that, so I had to do a second draft, include beta reading feedback, and then do another little self-edits, all in the span of how many days that is, not very long. And in the middle of all that, I went on a trip to BC, took a 2-day side trip to Seattle as well, and got engaged. So, needless to say, February 2019 was a chaotic month. Crazy but good. So then going into March, took a break. I had worked so hard from the fall to then because I was trying to get, do the rewrite of my book and turn in something I was proud of, which I did. So I took a break, but I can only take breaks for so long. I get really bored really easily, and so by the middle of March I was itching to get back to working on something. So since the manuscript was still with the editor, I decided to start outlining for book
myself
2.
Everything I need to start to work on planning
I was also
book
still
2.
taking things easy, and I learned that that's kind of what craziness from September 2018 to March 1st, 2019 of trying to meet my deadline. Even though I'm really proud of what I accomplished and was able to prove that I could do it, I didn't like having to kind of sacrifice, if you want this as a career, as a writing career, you do have to sacrifice some things, but I was sacrificing a little too much. My balance, work-life, writing life balance was totally out of whack, and I was neglecting other important facets of my life, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So basically in March I realized that I really wanted to work towards keeping a healthy work, writing, life balance and kind of just still keep in line with my goals and aspirations, but also still enjoy other parts of my life, because if I was giving things up for writing, I was dreading, it just wasn't what I wanted. So that's when I decided I kind of wanted to I didn't announce it out loud, but in my head, I was like, that's what I was working towards for the rest of the year. But going into April, I received my line edits back from my editor at the end of March. So April, I was working once again on my line edits for A Choice for Essence, and they went really well. Also in April, it was Easter time, and our venue and set a date for a wedding. That was fun and non-writing related. My year was very writing dominated this year. Going into May, I was kind of finishing up my line edits, kind of putting my foot down, just this is it. So I'm done doing major work edits and started to work more on the business side of things. I launched my website. I started doing my monthly newsletters. I started to just kind of promote myself a little bit more on social media. But at the same time, I was also busy being a bridesmaid for one of my best friends. So I was also in the middle of doing all writing stuff. I was being a bridesmaid and also trying to absorb everything she was doing to eventually plan for my own wedding. So that was May. Then June came around, the wedding passed, and I went back, you know, into full self-publishing mode. June, I honestly didn't do anything else besides all of that. It was not a very exciting month, but it was a good productive month. And then July, August, kind of the same. I was busy working towards, I announced the publication date was October 1st for Choice for Essence, because I felt ready, that it would be ready for then, and very confident in what I was able, you know, get it done for that time. And so I was working towards making the release possible while also trying to enjoy summer. 2 trips I took throughout the summer. One was in July, I went to Ontario, and then I also did a camping trip, and I went out to BC. While I was really, really busy with like my day job during the summer too. So it was just a crazy summer, but it was a really good summer, and I had a great summer this year. And then September came, and it became book promo, and doing the last kind of touches for the release. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, because I'd never done it before, and there's things I skipped out on. Like I didn't have the energy to do something like organize a street team. I was just maybe next time, but this time around I didn't ask for too many arcs. I tried, but I think I started the arc process a little too late, but oh well, for next time. And so I learned a lot throughout September, and also throughout just this entire process. Oh, September is also when my birthday is, and I bought my wedding dress in September. October 1st, I released my book, and besides getting engaged, releasing my book was like a highlight, obviously, of 2019. Release day was so awesome. Still can't believe at this point, it's been like 2-3 months, and I'm still like, oh yeah, my book's published. Oh, I don't even, rookie move. What kind of author tuber am I? I don't even have my book behind me. Okay. Oh, and here's again. We got sidetracked there. So yeah, October 1st, I released my book. It was really fun, but guess what? I was really tired, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. October, I took another break, and I also celebrated my book release by going to Montreal to visit my best friend who moved there, and my mom went with me. And that was really fun. I had a really good time there, but I was also very tired. And I've been really tired ever since my book released. Like, I always struggled to fall asleep, but fall is usually the worst kind of month for me, and this year has been particularly bad. I've been having a really hard time sleeping. It's getting better. I've been trying multiple things and just trying to catch up on my sleep because I've been really exhausted. So anyway, I haven't been sleeping very well this fall, and so even though good things were happening, like I went to Montreal, in November, I participated in Nano for the first time and won, and then I've been taking it easy again, and like things are going well, and I'm still so tired all the time and kind of low. But I can feel myself getting a little bit better. That's my year in review. It's basically heavily dominated by releasing my book. So now into my goals for 2020. And 2020, I'm actually shifting from being kind of book focused to personal life focused. And I think you can maybe guess why. It's because I'm getting married in August, and I need to plan my wedding, and I'm really super looking forward to it. I'm so excited. And I'm also really busy this year with my day job. There's a lot going on there too, which I'm excited for and like looking forward to. And so I kind of, knowing that there's a lot going on, I don't want to put another pressure on trying to get another book released, because that's a lot of work, as I learned this year. So I'm sorry to say that book 2 will not be out in 2020, but I will still be working hard towards working on book 2. Like, I will be working on it, I just won't be like publishing it in 2020. That'll be the end of this video. Tell me what your goals are for 2020. Are you focusing more on your writing like I was last year? Or are you focusing more on your personal life like I kind of am this year? Or do you just have a mixed bag of goals? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for this video. If you liked it, you can give it a like. You can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also connect with me on my other social medias. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Until next time, thanks for watching, and hopefully your 2020 is a great year. That was lame. Bye!